पतिव्रता ठारू भिक्षा ग्रहणर पाई हे गोपी शिरोमणि अटे राधा राणी पान ठारू लोड़ा नहीं है।
So Ramli, welcome back to Kolkata, the city of joy and city of culture. How does it feel to be back in Kolkata?
Well, yes, I think Kolkata is one of my favorite cities, and I find that the artists and the intellectualism of Kolkata very, very stimulating for me. And I have been guest with the ICCR here. I've met some of the most wonderful artists, not just from Kolkata, but from different parts of India that have gathered here at one stage. Kolkata is my favorite, one of my favorite cities, if not the favorite cities.
Talking about Radhe, how did this Radhe production happen?
Well, actually, the region of Ganjam is one of an area that I have kind of concentrated due to my association with the scholar, painter, writer, Dr. Dinanath Pati. What more, my guru, a shared guru with Guru Debaprasad, who is a pioneer Odissi guru, Debaprasad does, have always told us to look at the tribal folk sutra or thread that passes through in order for us to do something new. Say in Odissi, we need to look at the tribal and folk forms that have contributed towards the formation of the classical repertory. So I think in order for us, so it has been an ongoing thing. So we look at Ganjam over many works. A work that is called Ganjam itself, that looked at Prahalat Natakam and some other forms like Dasakatya. Then we look at Amarushataka, the Amorous Delight. Amarushataka is the 100 poems of love of King Amaru, and we had looked at the illustrations of this that was at the Rydberg Museum, because Dinanath was collaborating with Dr. Abahad Fisher. Then the last one we did was on Jaya Ram and looking at Ramanathakam and Ram Leela. So this time, I possibly would be the last one. We look at Radha Prema Leela, a work that concentrates and makes Radha as the theme of the work. And so this is inspired. We're not replicating the indigenous folk form at all. We are inspired by it. We're inspired by the music. We're inspired by the dance, some of the vocabularies, and this is taken into Radhe together with the Patachitra of Vibhu Patnaik, the master Patachitra, but now based in Delhi. So you will look at the earthiness of the work that is very good, very, very interesting, very enlivening in Radhe.
If I ask you, how challenging was it to bring Ganjam arts and dance for international audience?
Extremely challenging, but at the same time, when we have finished the work, it seems to be all worth it, worth the effort. And it has been true for all the four. I think Ganjam was very, very successful. And Amarusataka, because of the eroticism of the work, I thought that we were not able to take it also to Orissa, because Orissa can be in a way conservative, though I thought that the tantric aspect and the kind of voluptuousness of the work comes out, and I love the work we call the Amorous Delight. And Jairam traveled all over, from big theatres in Japan to the Esplanade in Singapore to the Cultural Centre of Bangkok, and of course to festivals of India, the Konarak Festival, the Khajuraho Festival, and also the Delhi Festival. So.
And if you ask you the blending of music, dance, and visual arts,
Yes.
how you can elaborate on that?
This is the exciting thing. The music was very, very challenging because I think the Radha Prema Leela was a bit slower, but will not be. I think Radha Prema Leela has to be seen in that village where we saw it. It was so beautiful, and it's much, much longer. And it has to undergo transformation to be on the contemporary stage for the contemporary audience palette. So that blending requires the artistic direction, and I think both Gajendra and I have worked very hard to look at it from that point of view, and I think we strengthen each other for that, because I value Gajendra's authentic movement, because Gajendra and even Dinanath Party, it's from Ganjam itself. They are sons of Ganjam, so that part of it I value, but I give that strength in terms of group work and the space that is used, and also the commissioning the right work for Bibu Patnaik, the artist, so that the Patachitra don't overwhelm completely the dance in front of it.
When we talk about your journey, it's a fascinating journey. If I ask you, what keeps you motivated to come up with these kind of fascinating productions?
I really don't know myself, because I think, I did in my book, I had said that I don't choose dance, but the dance chooses me. And in that sense, there is something, it's passion, you can say that, because the more deeper you get into something, the more you feel that you need to keep on going. And, of course, I am simply fascinated with Odisha, with India. And, I think my relationship with, say, people like Dr. Dinanath Pati has been a truly enriching one. And, this is the area that I wanted to speak to you about, Abhijit, is because of we are really the tip of the iceberg in terms of the socio-cultural link that has started centuries ago with Kalinga. So, and in this later part of my life, I'm already past 70, and I find that many things are coming as a jigsaw puzzle. Last year, a friend of mine who is an archaeologist, Dr. Nasha Kaur, had found a Buddha at the old the Kedah or the Bujang Valley of Kedah, which is known as Kadaram. And I felt, I've always felt, because I used to have a house in Bali also, and there is a Kalinga Bali Jatra that was mooted by the late Chief Minister of Bali, of Odisha, Biju Patnaik. All this point to the fact that Kalinga had been very strong influence in the Southeast Asian civilization once upon a time, and we are now part of not just an art form, but kindling many of the journeys that have started in the past.
I couldn't resist asking you, how do you see the contemporary dance scene right now? In generally, how do you see?
I hope the connoisseur of dance is able to sieve through the good, the bad, and the ugly of contemporary works. And we are not just talking about dance, we're talking about paintings, we're talking about literature also. And I just hope that the contemporary audience is able to discern for themselves the diamond from the sand. There's so much noises in the present scene, not just in dance, in everything, in everywhere, in food product, in clothes, in textile, that we still sustain, we still be able to discern what is timeless, what is good in the arts world, in our culture. But I'm beginning, with the present situation in global politics, culture, and all that kind of thing. I am holding on to, that our selective process is going to sustain us through the collective goodness of world, not just Indian, but the world actually, that we will understand and know what is good and what is really quite noise in art, in dance.
We are living in this age of technology, and there is a lot of talk about artificial intelligence coming in different.
Correct.
Do you think it's a threat to the performing arts?
Oh, definitely. I really think that the more they talk about AI, the more they talk about digital technology, the more I would like our education to emphasize on arts and culture, to emphasize that the thing that is going to sustain us is our humanity. And this is very, very true. As what is happening around, the confusion, the lack of, the triumph of vulgarity that is happening around us, Abhijit. And I think that it's art and culture that is going to help us recognize our humanity.
My final question, a lot of youngsters are watching this. If they want to pursue a journey, not only dance, any performing arts, you have a word of advice for them?
I have no idea, because like I said, one must recognize our calling. And not all can be good dancers or good writers or good painters, but what is important is their sensitivity is stimulated, and then so that when they become CEOs and when they become scientists, when they become managers of their that humanity that I was talking about, which includes aesthetics, which includes when they are the city councillors, they understand how important that design and the public that service that we talk about, bhakti and all that, is related very much with the humanity that I'm talking about just now, that we have to stimulate that so that our decisions in life is about to civilize ourselves for the better. And I think this is where arts and culture is important in the index of human development of the individual, the community, and the nation.
Thank you for this wonderful interaction, and we hope to see you more in the city.
Thank you. Thank you for waiting for me.
Thank you.
My name is Sri. I am from Sutra Foundation in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, under the guidance of Datuk Ramli Ibrahim. We are very pleased to bring Radhe, the Sweet Surrender, which is Sutra's newest Odissi production. We just premiered it in Kuala Lumpur on the 10th to 12th of October 2025, and Kolkata will be the India premiere for Radhe. Radhe is a collaboration between Sutra Foundation and Tridhara which is run by Guru Debaprasad, who choreographed the works for us. We are very pleased and we hope we have a great tour. Thank you.
Hi, Namaste. I am Jagandatta Pradhan. I am actually from Bhubaneswar, Odisha, and I am a disciple of Guru Sri Vichitrananda Swami's Rudraksha Foundation. But now I am working with Sutra for last 1 year with Datuk Ramli Ibrahim. And we are performing today at Kolkata, Behala Sarat Sadan. We are performing a typical Odia dance drama, you can say. It's from Ganjam, Radhe Radhe. It actually comes from Radha Prema Leela. And now we are excited to do that because Guru Gajendra Panda from Bhubaneswar, he came all over to Malaysia and he choreographed all these things, and we again re-choreographed it again like in our way, in Sutra way. And we're excited to perform in India. This is the first place in India. After that, we will go to Bhubaneswar, then Cuttack, then Delhi. So hopefully everybody will like it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shivaraja Natarajan. I'm the production designer and also designing the light for this production. Actually, I just came in to set the light. I think we are just keeping it, whatever is available from the venue, and I'm experimenting and I'm working with that existing light. And then we also have visual, the LED visual, where we are using the images created by the artist, Delhi-based artist, Orison artist, Guru Debaprasad. So he comes from the great tradition of Patachitra painters. So I know him since his college days about 30 years ago. I met him in Bhubaneswar and we were friends. So Ramli commissioned him to do a work based on this script, Radhe Radhe. So he has created the backdrop images using Patachitra into the backdrop. So I realized that, and then when we put it up, then I realized sometimes the image are too bright, because for theater we have to be very careful because it's very disturbing to the eyes. So I have to tone it down by creating some texture, overlaying the existing paintings and all that, so create some depth. So we're able to fit in, but now the thing is like every venue we go, the LED screen is different. So we have to resize the images. Some we end up cropping, or some we minimizing it. Even you minimize it, and then there is a space between left and right. So we have to create a filler to that kind of image. Other than that, it is okay, so it's all manageable. But this one, because the LED screen is horizontal, so I thought probably it's almost like the palm leaf concept, so it will work better. It's just horizontal, not too high or something. Yeah, I think we will work with this kind of concept. It's a new thing. It's very horizontal. The backdrop is horizontal. And for me, I look at it from a different perspective, from the palm leaf perspective, because palm leaves are always a very horizontal kind of a concept.